Okay, quick disclaimer here. This is the Dream Dark Matter Flat Earth ride, which is no longer dark nor flat. And I did my research after I did this modification, which is partially cool because I could experience the whole thing with a fresh mind. But it probably would have been better to research it beforehand, namely the dark color, which is not a color, it's not the varnish. I quickly checked on their site. They say it's a proprietary procedure where they fire up the thing multiple times. I don't know what they exactly do, but it renders the whole thing extremely hard. This crust was extremely hard to cut through. Yeah, and I also probably need to be a little more open-minded. I'm very or pretty quick in judging things, especially cymbals, and I treated this thing like one of my own cymbals, which is probably the wrong way to go about. But I usually judge cymbals by their profile, by their stiffness, by their thickness, by the bell shape, and eventually, obviously, by the sound. And yeah, you're going to see me like in this video, like talking almost like I don't know, jokingly about the thing it was before, like saying it's not a finished cymbal or something like that. But I have to give credit to the company, at least for their unique kind of way to do things, which is I think cool, and I prefer a finish like it was before, this matte dark thing. I prefer that so much over just putting a color or a varnish on it. And because it's so hard, maybe it also makes up for the extremely low profile. And the things, the names that come with the cymbal, dark and flat and earth, those qualities, they were in this cymbal, and this is it's kind of cool. It's still a little against my I don't want to say beliefs, but against my usual take on cymbals. So yeah, kudos to this company to come up with a unique way of heat treating or whatever they're doing. It's cool. It's okay. It's nice. And the sound it had, it was at least special in a way. I didn't appreciate it as much as I probably should have. Again, with an open mind. But yeah, the cymbal is gone. This is a completely new. It turned into a completely new cymbal. It's still a little soft, and the reverse tapering I also noticed that they said on the website that they are doing some kind of micro lathing before they do the treatment, which renders the cymbal black. So maybe that's where the reverse tapering is coming from. Um, so the edge portion is still thicker than the inner portion. It maybe was working in its original state of being a very flat cymbal and an edge that kind of holds the thing together. In this kind of setting, and slightly umbrella shaped cymbal, I mean, there are some cymbals that are reverse tapered and they work. In this kind of situation, I would prefer a little more weight here, which would help with the all over looseness. I think it's still too loose and too hummy. You have to hit it in some specific zones. So I'm probably going to address this either by adding some top hammering again, or by trying to burnish it on top again partially. I'm not sure. It's close, and it's getting closer to the symbol it's modeled after. So yeah, that's that little disclaimer of me not being very open-minded, and I like to change this very much in cymbalsmithing, as in life in general. I don't want to be close-minded, so that's a disclaimer. All right, this is a modification commission for a customer. It's a Dream, I wrote it down, a Dream dark matter flat earth ride. It's just short of 20-inch. And it's a weird cymbal. It has almost no profile to it. It has some marks from machine hammering, but not heavy. And there are maybe some traces of a smaller hammer. Looks like hand hammered, but only partially, maybe 100 hits, very soft. Yeah, so this cymbal is it's in a weird place, and it works probably for what's intended for, which is more of a maybe effect kind of thing. It's very close to hitting a blank. So it is dark, it is dry, and it has this black finish, which I'm not sure what it exactly is, but I'm going to remove it anyway. So when you look at this profile, you can see a little bit of raise and then a flat portion. So it's basically flat with, it doesn't lay flat exactly, but it's flat, and just the edge is a little, there's some curvature. So this is, and it's B20, so this is going to be pretty comfortable as far as modification go. I have to do a lot of hammering, but it's like I just look at it as a pre-shaped blank, but the pre-shape is too low in order to be really pre-shaped, and it's the bell sits weird. So a lot of crazy stuff going on, but that's not to say that the cymbal is not it's not working. If you want a sound like this, and if you hit the flat spot, you already know what's going to happen. Yeah, in fact, it's so flat that you probably can easily flip it inside out, no problem, and flip it back, no problem. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. And the customer played this cymbal of mine, which was laying around, and he liked it, and he basically wants this one to sound similar. And this one is 21, this is only 20. It's pretty tall, and it's one of those cymbals I made with the inspiration of an old K. So that's a neat little chain of things. So I'm going to model this dream cymbal after this one, which is modeled or inspired by yet another cymbal. But it's kind of nice. I like that, and I'm looking forward. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm going to step in every now and then and tell you how it goes. So it's going to be hammering, and then before I lathe, I'll check back in. Yeah, see you later. And before I start, let's have a proper listen at the drum kit. Before I start, there is this chipped off situation here and another one here. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I attempt to lathe this, but it's not going to be pretty. You can almost see it from the other side as well. Yeah, it's weird. Let's see. All right, some hammering done. We have ourselves a profile, more or less. It's not perfect, but it starts growing. It has a weird zone, like a ring. You probably can see it. Also from the underside. It's where the machine hammering stopped or changed in diameter or in power. It was like a ring that wanted to change direction like this. I had to fight it a little bit, and since I'm not sure what's going on, I'm going to lathe the whole thing first before finishing it up, so I can see what's up with that. I also hammered the bell to give it a little bit of a hook like the other cymbal has. It's still a little crooked, but it's okay. And it's coming along pretty well so far, and it starts to sound a little bit more like the sound we're after here. Still, the bell is not laying flat. I have to decide if I probably do some little bit of hammering and then lathe it and come back. But of course, all the sparkle is missing. Yeah, it's because of the hammering. It will open up later, but also because it's not lathed yet. So we're going to hear a big difference after lathing. Yeah. Okay, back from lathing or partial lathing. This crust turned out to be extremely hard. I never had to lathe an oxide crust, or however it is called, that is so hard. I can go like this much and the carbide bit is completely dull. I had to sharpen my bit, I don't know, 10 times. And I'm still not through completely. It start to get yeah, I'm on the edge of being through, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. It's a special treatment, or I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, but we got ourselves some sparkling highs, and now I have to decide how far I will go with this. It's a little soft, or actually, it's too soft for what I'm after. But yeah, let's have a listen, and then I'll decide how to continue. I'll keep you posted. We're getting closer. Way too soft, kind of funny sounding. Way too wobbly for my taste. I actually wanted to lathe on top a lot more. That would also helped. That would have helped with the stiffness or strength. I'll probably do. Maybe I just continue lathing on top, or I hammer. I do some top hammering and then lathe. Yeah, let's see. All right, we're done for today at least. I ended up top hammering, lathing, burnishing. Also, it had a severe reverse tapering. I tried to level it out a little bit. Which was a good thing, because I ended up lathing a lot here, and this made the cymbal thinner, but in comparison to before, a little stiffer. I think we're getting close to, yeah. to what we were aiming for. Um, I let it rest for a day or two, and then come back for some final comparison of the two cymbals. It's not going to be the same, of course, but I think we're in the same, in a similar. It has at least a similar vibe. It sounds taller than the other one. Yet it's not. It's not taller, but it kind of sounds like it's taller. It's strange. I like it. It has some remaining hums problems, but I have to let it rest first, and then decide if I have to address any of those. I play a little bit as it is now, still. Again, dry from the hammering, but lathing opens it it opens it up again. So you can probably hear that it's getting closer and closer. So what I did today, the final steps were, I did a little bit of top hammering, but just a little bit to stiffen the cymbal up. I lathed I just touched the underside to remove the marks, and then focused on the top again. Again, mostly this part. The reverse tapering thing, it's just part of the cymbal. I could lathe it thin on the edge, but I would fear that I would lose too much stability. So I roll with that. It is a little clunky, and probably the low rumblings or low hums are stemming from the edge being too heavy. But yeah, it's one of those cymbals that you just kind of have to look at the balance and the qualities and the good stuff and the bad, and figure out, does it make sense? Do I want to play it? Is it inspiration? Is it an inspiring cymbal to play? And I think it is. And finally, to address some of the low rumblings and hums present in this cymbal, I've decided to do nothing and let them be. I also have to see how the cymbal will change over time. Sometimes hums dissolve themselves, at other times they get worse. We'll have to see. I think there are enough good zones where on the cymbal where the hums are in control and not overpowering the main sound. To go in and address those things, by doing so, I would fear to lose balance or to mess it up. Okay, this is as close as I can get with this one. I won't go any further. I think that's the sweet spot to which I can get. Remember, this one is bigger, so imagine an upsampled, slightly higher version of this one. Yes, that was a lot of fun and a weird and a crazy journey, but I enjoyed. I hope you did too. Have a good time. Bye.